Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're testing out Mega Manectric EX, which you guys were telling me I should definitely get to, and I'm glad I did. This thing is kind of cracked. 330 HP is the stat line, and it has 2 attacks. Flash Ray, I think personally could be really good into something like Raging Bolt, Teal Mask, Ogre Pun, because as it says, for 2 lightning energy, you deal 120 damage, and then during your opponent's next turn, you prevent all damage done to this Pokemon from attacks from basic Pokemon. So basic Pokemon decks like that deck, the Raging Bolt, Teal Mask, Ogre Pun, which is this game's Dark Tina if you play Pokemon Pocket, this Pokemon kind of just like locks them out. But since there's a ton of Mega Pokemon, it's not really that much of a oh my god, unless you're going into a specific matchup like that. It's the other move that I think is very interesting, Righteous Blasting, that deals 200. However, if you discard all 3 lightning, it deals a total of 330. And that's a stat line for a ton of EXs. That knocks out, I believe, a Dragapult EX, a Charizard EX. That knocks out a ton of EXs as long as they're not Megas, which is very strong in my opinion. And then to top it all off, if you guys, can I get your attention here? That's a 0 retreat cost. So you lose all your energy and you could just move this guy to the bench. And if it's on your bench, well, then you could use Electric here with their ability Dynamotor. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic lightning energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. It has to be your benched Pokemon. So if you have like 2 of these, you can get another Mega Manectric that's on your bench online. So that way you retreat the other one and just go right back into attacks. You never miss a beat with this deck. We have Miraidon EX with their ability Tandem Unit to help you find those 2 basic lightning Pokemon, your Electric, your Tynamos, if you will, or any other basic lightning Pokemon in this deck. Which I want to talk about is Iono's Wattrel. I think this synergizes rather well with this deck because once you evolve it into your Iono's Kilowattrel, it has the ability Flashing Draw that says you must discard a basic energy card from this Pokemon. So you attach one to this Pokemon and then you synergize, you discard that energy, which you could then bring back with your Electric's Dynamotor ability. But this also draws you cards until you draw up to 6 cards in your hand. So it's a draw engine that discards and then ramps your Pokemon on your bench. So it feels like it fits perfectly like a glove into this deck. And lastly, what I want to talk about is Zekrom EX. We have this guy as a late game finisher. You're ramping him with your other Pokemon's abilities onto the bench to get Voltage Burst if your opponent's gotten at least, I don't know, one of your Megas and maybe an EX, so they have 5 prize cards. That way this Pokemon can come in and close out games because it does an additional 50 damage for each prize card your opponent's taken. However, it takes 30 back to itself. So this is a great late game finisher. An item card I think is going to be very important in this deck is Electric Generator. You'll notice just the way I play this deck, I've never played this card before. I was never a lightning type enthusiast, so I was trying to understand how this worked, and it works perfectly with this deck because you look at the top 5 cards of your deck and attach up to 2 basic lightning energy cards you find there to your benched Pokemon. So it just helps you ramp your bench even faster. Our stadium card is going to be Levincia. I believe that's how you pronounce it, because with the discarding of cards from your Kilowattrel to help you draw, you can then add it back to your hand if you need to, or you can use your Pokemon, your Electrol's Dynamotor if you have it on the board. If not, and you want to bring it back, well, you can just use this to bring it back. Our ace spec for this deck is going to be Prime Catcher, because I can only imagine switching into a fully loaded Mega Manectric EX into their Pokemon is going to be just a free prize card, or 2 or 3, depending on who you're knocking out. And then finally, I think Wally's Compassion is probably the best supporter card for Mega Manectric, because if you use your final move that discards 3 energies, you have no energies on your Pokemon. So you could take damage the following turn, survive a hit from your opponent's attack, Wally's Compassion, fully heal, retreat for free, and just start ramping again. I think Wally's Compassion just fits again perfectly like a glove. And here's the full deck list for those of you that are interested, and it'll also be in the description down below. With that, don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe, and I really hope you enjoyed today's Mega Manectric EX matches. This is not an ideal starting hand, so hopefully we get something a bit better here. Yo, I do like my opponent's leaves. I'll buy those. Those are really nice. I guess we can do this. Wait a second. How much retreat are you? You're 1 retreat. I don't think I want to do that, right? This retreats for free. Can't change that. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. It is what it is. So I'm going with Kilowattrel and the evolution Electric because I think they synergize with each other. Discard, draw 6. Not too bad, right? Now we just gotta wait for our opponent, who's taking forever right now, to draw 1 card. Actually, I don't know how many times we mulliganed. Dude, these backgrounds are so nice. I just realized that it's raining. Oh, Psychic with the Dusk Noir. All right, we're going first. We can activate this. I think this is kind of what I want to go with, right? Fill up these benches. I could put an energy here and then just end my turn, right? What's crazy is there's a way for us to like attack Mach Bolt if I do this correctly. Right? Buddy poffin. But the idea is to get this guy online, so hopefully we can actually find a game that does that. These arts, man, they're so nice. Alright. I don't think that's a problem for me. Right? I can go here. I can go here. I don't want to put this down, but it'll draw better for us, right? So I'll discard this. Okay. Kind of stinks. I'll vault this guy. I'm going to use this to attach, I guess, back to my... Oh, it has to go to the bench. Okay, that's fine. And then I'll attach here. I think this is okay. We'll just go for the knockout. Maybe even find Manectric. There we go. And to me, I am concerned about this guy. Come on. Lucky number 3. Mega. Big yikes. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. And attach up to 2 basic Lightning Energies. Your bench Pokemon, then shuffle the rest. Can you guys tell I played Lightning type decks before? Okay. We have one already here, right? So I can just start. I think I might use this. Plus Sklops. I don't know if I'm actually worried about that guy. Little interesting fact, I actually have this IRL. No! My poor guy. Now I can't do the thing I wanted to do. Let's go for 6. There it is. Majestic. You 130 more damage. Oh, if they don't knock me out, we cook here, right? Okay. Black Cloak. I think I'm okay here, right? I think they get their evolution. Honestly, I think I just go into this guy. I'm trying to think, because I don't want to retreat. Then we lose him. I could just Wally's Compassion the following turn. His only bench. Oh no. Well, that's annoying, right? Author Catcher. Tetherwood. Okay. I'll do this. They have a Dusclops. I'm gonna attach here because I feel like I'm gonna lose something soon. Pretty sure the evolution goes here. Use as many cards as we can. Right here. Go right there. Shuffle. I can attach here. I'm gonna proc Flashing Draw. Discard. Alright, so what I'm looking for is my air balloon. I can't find him anywhere. Oh no. Well, might as well just do this, right? I'm trying to think. There's nothing for that'll help me out in this situation. Wait, can I even play this? You know what? Might as well. All right. We run 2 air balloons, so if I can find them, I can just retreat here. I think that's kind of my thing. Hopefully they're not both here. I think number 2 is what I go for next. Scary stuff, guys. Good news is, oh, they win if they have boss's orders and they knock out one of my big guys. First blast into who though? Okay. I'm gonna go number 2 here. I think that's the one. Air balloon. Close. No cigar. Dragapult. How do we just not knock it out with this, right? We're gonna do enough. We're gonna do 130. Interesting. Okay. Hold on. This is still doable, right? Oh, they're gonna knock out Kilowattrel. Okay, got it. 200 here. They take 1 point. Still not enough. We have this. I mean, I could just do this, right? 1, 2. Discard. Find somebody. I'll attach here. I'm going to use my Electric. Attach the energy onto this guy. He's going to knock out next turn. I will also attach here because that's what I'm going to retreat into. And now we only have one. And I'll attach here. Not too bad. I'll go for the flip the script. I'll draw 3. Now, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this is 330. Yes, do the extra damage. Perfect. It doesn't matter what they go into, we win next turn. I guess the only way... No, there's nothing they can do here. I'm like trying to figure it out. There's nothing. There's no way for them to knock it out here, right? And this guy retreats for free, which, like, who thought that was a good idea? Oh, I had Rigid Band. I could have played it on this guy. That's going to go on my Fez, right? They draw 2. You still need to knock out an EX. And I just don't see it, right? I might be seeing a Dragapult here. What kind of energy is this? Provides 2. Luminous. Okay. I don't think we're worried about any of that, right? Because this can still find us the energy. And we'll knock out. Yeah, this is fine. I think it's the retreating for free, which is just so mind-boggling on a Mega. That synergizes with Wally so well. Because if this takes damage, we can just heal it completely, send it to the bench. Yeah, it's kind of nuts, dude. All right, the retreat. Two pollen. All right, we just win. I don't think I have to do anything else. I probably misplayed that because I've never played Lightning decks. That's the first match in the video, and I think you guys are right. Manectric, Mega Manectric does feel pretty good. Let's see what another match looks like. Hopefully, now that I understand a little bit how this deck is supposed to run, with the combo cards, we'll see what happens here. Into Mega Manectric, even though we're only running 3, would be fantastic. All right. You know, I'm not super against this. This isn't the worst thing. Also not a great thing. Oh, scary stuff. Okay. Well, that's a top deck if I've ever seen one. Hold up, where's my top deck music? There it is. I don't know what else we play here. I think it's maybe this. Think? I'm trying to do the math right. If they don't get rid of my hand, I think we can clear this Pidgey. I'm gonna be funny. I'm gonna be a funny guy. For those, I do that in Pocket too. When I have like 2 babies that have retreat for free, I'll just retreat them on turn 1. I just think it's a goofy thing to do. I don't think anyone's ever upset. If anything, my opponent's gonna be like, wait, what? Now let's just hope they don't Iono right now, because I have a really good hand, I think. Does this show me what they get? Also, fantastic art. Pidgeot, okay. Pidgeot is concerning. They put in energy. Are they going to call family? Makes sense. So, good news is this gets me another Manectric, right? Or Electric, sorry. And now as long as I don't mess this up, discard these two. I almost messed it up, man. I literally did. All right. And we evolve here. I evolve here to activate my ability onto this guy. And then I have to Arven for 2 useless cards. 2 cards I don't care about. Or I can go for this actually. And a Rigid. And instead of... I just have to find it here. Perfect. Okay, we're good. We're chilling. And does this let me attach to... Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'll attach here. I'll retreat for free into this guy. And we should survive now. 240 is crazy. Hold on. How much did that say? It said 600 damage. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we do in fact knock out... oh, that's a good one. We knock out the Terra, right? Let's see what they got. Even if they go into a Terra Charizard, we get them here. And I still have an energy here. Cool, cool, cool. I don't want them to, right? Like, I think it's really good for us if they actually go into Terra, then we pick up an extra 2 prize cards. Let's see if that's exactly what our opponent ends up doing. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Look at the background. It's so cool. What does this do? Look at the top 8 cards of your deck. You may reveal any number of cards you find there. Any number of Pokemon. Okay, so he did get the Terra. Here's an Ultra Ball. He's going for something else. They discard... Oh, interesting. Charmeleon in the back. I think that's fine for me, right? They used this ability yet? I don't think they've used... No, they did. Okay. Let's do this. And I'm going to attach here. I think I don't even use the Ultra Ball and I don't attach here. I don't think that's the case. This will at least get me another... Yeah, if I wait one more turn, I should be able to find another Mega. I'll go for 6. Nice. This is cool because it can attach to this guy, retreat for free if I'm not mistaken. And if we needed it, it can do a total of 240. But honestly, our Mega here is doing way more. Alright, this is where things get interesting. It's like they're obviously going to evolve here. As long as it doesn't get any more HP, we do 330 next turn. We're chilling. We're actually in such a good spot. There it is. I guess I'm a little concerned if they get rid of this guy. Your opponent has taken. They're going to do 200 something. Actually, no, they're only going to do 210 because of our Rigid Band. Unironically, a good counter to Charizard's passive effect here of boosting damage. Okay. Burning Darkness, 210. That's a lot. So now check this out. It's really cool here. We go here. I do that. I discard these two. I bring this. I evolve here. I proc this again. Put that energy there, and now we're just going to boom. Extra damage 100%. 330? It's like a perfect stat line. Especially in a deck that just ramps energy for you, and now we just get 2. And it doesn't even matter. Oh, look at that. This one is so beautiful, man. I'm actually happy we pulled this. This is up there. Mega Manectric, I'm kind of a fan of. All right, let's see what else. Oh, they just surrender. We'll take that W. I just realized I didn't do what I did previously in my last video where I was explaining what my opponents were doing. I'll be sure to do that in future videos. My apologies, but hopefully this made sense of what this deck can do, and I'm sure I explained it a lot better in the intro. With that, guys, don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.